Is more about like the long game. You can read minds and look at people's cards, and then you also get a power that you also get a spell that gets stronger every time you use it. Now, kind of like Overwatch, you only control one player at a time. But when your guy falls and respawns, you can either bring him back, or you can actually change to a different character in the middle of the game.
Hey, Alex, you want to say hi to the camera?
Which one sounds like the best one you want to try out?
So if you haven't seen, we have a contest right now.
You can go online, equal to your card, and you can use a little HP calculator over there to like use for marks. Like I have 9, I'm using 2 of the 3 hearts and then 3 by himself. For HP crystals.
HP?
Yes.
And those come in a box with the...
Yep. They come with the starter decks.
Okay. And we count health instead of damage in our game because there's no health cap. So that's actually just how much health you start with, but you could get a whole lot more.
Now each character starts off with cards equal to their AP, which is the star number next to their character in the bottom left corner.
And those are like hologram type cards?
The characters are holographic on the art side, but all the important gameplay text is nice and easy to read on the back. But yeah, the holofoils come with the starter deck.
Holofoil, that's the word I was looking for. And that's all the characters.
Including the expansion. Okay, he caps out at 9, you and me go up to 12.
Okay. The cards are dealt face up. Once you play the game a few times, you'll recognize the art and know what to look out for. Like he's got a couple of scary cards in there, but we'll figure that out.
What determines your hand size? Is that the number of the stars?
Yeah, the star is your action points, but says how many action cards you get. Every character starts with a different loadout of health and weapons, but these are not caps. You'll earn more health and more cards as the game goes on.
Okay.
So we all take our turn at the same time, but it's not a dexterity game. We're not racing against each other. So you're going to get to look through your cards and figure out what you want to play. Once you pick a card, signal to the table that you're ready. Then after everyone's ready, we'll all take our turn at the same time by slamming your card down onto who you want to hit. So if I want to attack you, I'll just throw an attack card on you with that sword symbol, and the numbers is how much damage you take.
But it provides like a real-time type.
It's kind of a real-time feel without having to get rid of the strategy, because I know some real-time games you don't have time to think.
Yeah.
This way you get to think, but it has kind of the strategy of a real-time.
Now there are 5 different types of cards in the game. There's swords, which he has shown you, where you deal damage equal to the element and the number on the card. Each element does double damage to the element and to the next of it in the circle. Light and dark deal double damage to each other. Well, each character is also immune to their own element. I am war and unaligned, so I take equal damage to light and dark, depending on what dark is, but I take double damage from nature attacks.
So your guy, who's war and light, means you cannot be hurt by red or yellow cards, but you'll take double damage from green and purple cards.
Now there's also boosts. Boosts are represented by double arrows on cards. They give a random ability based on the card, and then equal to the number as well.
Usually the most common way to play a boost, you play a boost on yourself to make yourself more powerful, and you kind of set up a combo. But you can actually aim anything anywhere. So like if I think my friend Brian here is about to knock you out, I could actually put a shield on you to block you to keep him from scoring. We're still enemies. I'm not saving you because I like you. I just don't want him to get any points.
Oh, well, thank you. Now that's a shield card. Shields also temporarily change your element to the shield. Say you are you're war and light, but if you use a nature shield temporarily for that attack, you are only nature element. Now there's also life actions. Life actions allow you to heal based on the number in the hearts, which.
So yeah, life card. And you can throw it on yourself. And there's no health cap. So if you were to put this on yourself right now, you would just get 3 more health. So see, if you keep on healing, you'll get a lot of health. But be careful, because the winner's not the person who lives the longest. It's who scores 3 points the fastest. So you don't want to spend the whole game healing.
you to either manipulate or stop actions from happening. This one's a bad example because this is just a boost trap.
Let's try better trap.
That's a trap that stops all war and tech actions on the board.
So let's say I was trying to knock you out, but you saw it coming and you threw down a shield. Well, in response to this, I can instantly pull out a trap to cancel your shield and make sure I do kill you. But here's the thing. You can play as many traps as you want to, and traps can trap other traps. So you could put down a trap of your own to get rid of my trap and make sure that you do live. And we could actually keep on going back and forth, countering each other until we run out of trap cards.
And do the trap cards say trap, or how do you?
It's the spider web.
Yeah. The type of card is indicated by that symbol down here. So an attack has a sword symbol, a trap has that spider web symbol.
Okay. So traps are like you said, spider web symbol.
Yep.
Now, to get more cards, you have to knock someone out and win cards. Or if someone knocks you out, you'll get to start over. But your hand is actually a limited resource in this game. You could run out of cards if you're not careful. So you have a choice. You can either burn up one of your cards, or you can play your character. Your character's moves are reusable. So if you don't want to play a card, you can just throw your character at who you want to attack, and either say 1 or 2 to let us know which of these you're activating. Items in red text take up a turn. Some characters also have abilities in blue text. These are automatic. Like this guy can auto-dodge attacks. Your guy has 2 different moves. You can either attack someone, or you can hide someone in the shadows and heal them up. So you could hide yourself to make it hard for me to hit you, or you can hide someone else. Like you could hide me so he can't score off of me. So yeah, that's all the gameplay rules. We just look through our hand, signal when you're ready, and we'll all go together.
And is this up to 4 players?
There's actually no max.
Oh, okay.
The starter deck supports up to 5 people. The biggest group I've done is 15 players.
Okay.
You can also play a one-on-one match too.
And it doesn't really make the game longer because you guys play all at the same time.
Right. Now it does get more complicated the more players you should throw in, just because of all the card interactions.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's technically no player cap to this game.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boost.
All right. We all went defense. You shielded, but no one attacked you. That shield's not going to stick around. So it's almost a waste. But at least that shield also says that it heals you. So you're going to get 4 more health. 3, 4. Okay. Over here, I'm also healing. I'm going to get 7 more health. And over here, his character actually has a move that lets him draw cards. So he's just going to draw that top card. Now, before this is finalized, now is when we can play trap cards to cancel things on the table. So if you wanted to make sure I don't heal, you could slam down a trap to cancel that. Does anybody want to trap anything? I would save your traps. There's really nothing that crazy happening yet. All right. So we'll finalize this and set our use card next to us in our personal use pile. Your character is public knowledge. People can read that. Your use pile is also public knowledge. We're allowed to read your used cards. Because if I knock you out, I can actually loot from you. So now that I know you have that really cool shield, I can actually come after you and knock you out and steal it for myself. All right. Ready. people's heads and messing with me. Like, I might be all like, I'm ready, and they're like, oh no, I'm doing that actually. cards move around. Were you aiming after him or me? Okay.
Okay, so wars.
Right. So, and I did this to illustrate a point too. You can't be hurt by your own color. So use a war elemental with red. So our red attacks aren't going to affect him at all.
And I'm boosting again, allowing me to draw a card.
And the cards always go face up in the draw pile, so you know what you're grabbing.
Exactly,
Yes.
and that adds extra pressure. So if I knock
He
someone,
specifically is one of the only characters in the game that can draw. So I'm applying pressure to them because I'm just building up my hand for more and more and more while they're attacking me or planning against each other.
but if you know what's about to come out, you can race to get it before anyone else does. Because if I knock someone out, I can either steal from the person I knocked out, or I can take from the center. So, oh hey, how's it going, man? Hey. You stopped by at a good time because I only got 5 of them left.
Well, yeah.
Right, you already paid for yours.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like me to continue your place, Adam?
Yeah, thank you. I'll drop that now. There you go, my friend.
Thank you very much.
And we're totally sold out of our game nets
You ready?
now.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your Kickstarter.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I'm attacking him and you're attacking him. He is throwing up synthetic alloy. So that's a 7 tech shield. He's still tech, so if I'm critting on him for Mystic, which would have crit on him, still crits on the shield. However, synthetic alloy is special. It's a shield when it targets a robot, which he is. It also heals him for 7. So I'm hitting him for 18, but he's shielding and healing 14 total. So he still takes 4 damage from me, and then you're attacking him, which actually, well played. When Mike attacks a shield, you actually deal times 10 damage. So you're doing 20 damage to him, and you and me together are dropping him. Great job, actually. Okay, so this is a unique action where you're dealing 20 damage, I'm dealing 18 damage. What happens next is players gather up the cards, and you get to look through his discard since you dealt more damage to me first. Now pick 5 cards you'd like out of his hand. If you don't want any from there, take 5 from the deck. I was not expecting him to drop this round. By accident.
I did.
Synthetic alloy, so I was going to shield you for 7 and then heal you for 7 because you're a robot.
So how does someone get the? I'm guessing the yellow jewels are victory points.
Yep.
So when do those come?
We just knocked out him, so both me and her score 1 victory point apiece.
So
Okay.
see, you can work together too. If they team up against me and they both hit me when I die, they actually both score. In fact, they could do that the entire game. They could team up on me the whole time.
Yeah.
But the risk is there's only one winner. So eventually you got to backstab your partner.
Okay.
So he might say he's helping her, and in the meantime, mess up the strategy or actually go in for an attack.
Okay.
So it was ironic because I used synthetic alloy on yourself, which is supposed to shield and heal you. I was doing 14 dragon, which is 18 damage on you. So you only took 5 damage from me.
So when you take 5 cards from someone, you have to actually show the whole table what you take also. So if you're a good player and you know what the cards do, you can remember what people are capable of and focus on predicting them. So I know you grab that powerful card and I know to look out for that.
And I'm opting out to not take his hand.
I see.
Instead, I'm
Not even
taking
worth
these
taking.
5.
Alright, so those will go right into your hand. There's no limit. You can keep on scoring and getting more and more cards, but when your character comes back to life, he always starts with at least that many cards. So
Nine,
since you
like
guys,
yours says 9 on it.
yeah, so mine is a 9. So since I only have 4 cards, I can draw more to hit my minimum, or if I don't like what they left me with, I can mulligan. Yeah, these are terrible, so I'm going to go ahead and reset my hand.
Well, thank you guys.